Hello, I'm Coach Christian, and I help extremely stressed people to deal with their stress by observing it for themselves. Every single day, I come up with a video that's designed to provide you with tools that you can use to deal with the stress in your life. All right, let's move on to the question of the day. Coach Christian, how do I become confident? Coach Christian, how do I become confident? All right, so this person is trying to figure out how to become confident. Let's first begin by thinking about what confidence is. When you say that I am confident that I can succeed, I am confident that I'll get the money, I'm confident that I'll be able to talk to this girl, I'm confident that I'll be able to close this sale. When you say I am confident, what are you saying? You're saying that you are certain that you can do something, right? So you're looking for certainty, isn't it? When you say I want to be confident, you're really looking for certainty. And if you're looking for certainty, it means that you're not certain, right? If you were certain, right? If you were certain and you knew how things are, you wouldn't. There's no need to be confident. The need for confidence doesn't arise. The fact is, you don't know if you can close the sale. The fact is, you don't know if you can talk to this girl. The fact is, you don't know if you can do a good speech, right? The fact is, you don't know if the business will succeed. The fact is, you don't know if you'll be disciplined. You'll be able to discipline yourself to make something happen. You don't know these things. And so the solution you've come up with is to be confident, to kind of impose certainty where uncertainty is. So basically, what you're doing is you're viewing uncertainty as your enemy, right? Because you want to get rid of it by becoming confident and certain. So the first question I'd have to pause is uncertainty your enemy, right? Think about it. To know anything, the first step is to not know. If you skip the step of not knowing, I mean, how are you going to know anything? It's like there's a natural progression to things, right? In order to take in order to take the second breath, I must first take the first breath, right? Now try not to take this breath and then try to take the next one. Impossible, right? In order for me to, I don't know, become an adult, I must first be a child. In order for me to know something, I must first be ignorant. There's a certain progression of how things work. In order to know something, I must first start by not knowing. But if I don't know and I try to impose knowing, trying to skip the not knowing phase, right, that's a recipe for disaster, isn't it? Because basically, when you're looking to become confident, you wanna create a sense of false certainty. For example, you're in business and you're working as a salesperson, so you're closing. You want to become confident in your ability to close the next sale, right? So you do a couple of sales. Let's say one way in which you can gain confidence is if, let's say, a great salesman comes in, like let's say the top salesman, right? So one of apparently some of the top salesmen in the U.S. are people like, let's say, Brian Tracy, right? Let's use one who's well known, Warren Buffett. Okay, fine. So Warren Buffett, I'm told, is a great salesperson. So if Warren Buffett comes to you, looks you in the eye and says, "You know what? I can see I can see the same fire in your eyes that I had. You have the soul of a great salesperson," right? That might actually inspire you to make a series of sales after that, which is cool. The question though is, you see, this how does Warren Buffett know, right? How does Warren Buffett know that you have the soul of a great salesperson? What even is a soul, right? Um, and are you sure that just because he said you're a great salesperson means you'll be a great salesperson? The reality is you don't know. But Warren Buffett telling you that you're a great salesperson gave you certainty, certainty that you can do this, and you are able to do it. So look, confidence really is this whole idea of seeking to be confident is the result of someone who doesn't want to see things as they are, someone who doesn't want to face ignorance, someone who's not interested in knowing how things are, right? This is the only reason why you're seeking confidence. So if all you're interested in is closing the sale, then sure, right? One way you can do it is get some really Warren Buffett could tell you, or one thing you could do is you could close like 3 or 5 sales in a row, and then you start feeling confident. I used to have this a lot because I used to play chess competitively when I was in high school, and actually even before high school, I used to play chess competitively. And what would happen is you'd go to a tournament, and let's say you win 3 games in a row. I win this game, then I win the second game and the third game, and guess what I'm feeling? Now I'm feeling extremely confident, extremely capable. Like I feel like I can crush anyone. When the fourth opponent comes, I'm not even. I've become so confident. I'm not even looking at the risks, potential risks that are in the position on the chessboard because I know I can crush him. I've gained confidence after 3 wins in a row. Right. So obviously, usually what would happen is maybe I'd win a couple of games, but eventually I'd become sloppy and lose, right? Because I became confident. Once I became confident, I was no longer able to look at the position on the chessboard. You see, I was not looking at reality anymore. I was looking to the past to give me a sense of certainty that I will win this game, that there is a beautiful move in this position. When the reality is there wasn't really a there's not a beautiful move. In fact, I'm in trouble. The opponent can crush me in this moment, but I'm not able to see that because I'm confident. You see, this is just on the chessboard, but this is similar to what you're doing, right? So, in order for you to make the best decisions, in order for you to rise in your career, or in order for you to become great at public speaking, it is important to see things as they are. It's important to have an accurate idea of what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what you need to improve. It's also important for you to know what it feels like or what it's like to fail at public speaking. All those are necessary, right? You need to, the uncertainty is a tool. It helps you to admit that I don't know. Let me look, right? And then naturally, looking at the situation as it is will tell you what needs to be done, right? You see, yes, like let's say this today is Saturday, so on Monday I closed the sale at work, right? I closed the sale successfully. On Tuesday I closed the sale successfully. On Wednesday I closed the sale successfully. On Thursday, all the way up to Friday, right? Now, if I have no real understanding or I don't have any mastery over my thoughts and emotions, and now I'm feeling super confident, super invincible, and then I'm maybe not even preparing well for the next sales conversation that's going to happen today because I kind of feel like I'm confident that I can do it. I've stopped looking at the reality. I'm not treating this sale as seriously as I should because I'm already confident, right, that I can do it. And obviously, we're not saying now become underconfident. Underconfidence is also what it's like. What we want is to see things as they are. Only when you see things as they are can you respond to the best of your ability. Right? I believe this is obvious. If you're a salesperson, then you want to look at each uh, the potential, what they call them, the prospect, the person you want to sell to. You want to look at every customer afresh. You want to understand the customer, how the customer is thinking, what the customer is doing. You want to look at them exactly as they are. Only when you look at the customer as they are can you be able to make a sale to them, right? You can't come there confident, because when you're confident, you're not looking at them anymore, right? You have a false sense of certainty. You're no longer looking at the reality. I don't know if I'm making sense to you or not. Am I saying don't be confident? No. Am I saying believe me? Absolutely not, right? Just pay attention to yourself when you're confident. What you'll notice is that when you're confident, you tend to overestimate possibilities and underestimate risks. That's when you're confident, right? Yeah, I can do this, man. It's gonna happen. And then like you see, if I say to myself, I am gonna make this sale, right? Or yes, I'm gonna succeed in my career. Any thought or any piece of evidence that tells me that I may not succeed, the business could fail, I'm not gonna look at that because I'm confident. I want to be. I'm certain. When I'm certain, my mind is closed. I no longer want to look at ways in which things might not work out. And yet the reality is that if you're not looking clearly at things, right, you could be blindsided by something you didn't even expect, right? Like, I mean, just imagine if, like, there's certain things that are now like, just there's certain industries, let's say, that are going down, right? An example of an industry that's going down is a cyber cafe. You may actually have never heard of it, but if you had, like, a cyber cafe is one of those places where you'd go into a room, there's a bunch of computers, and then you go and you pay to use the internet. You see? So at the time when this thing started out, and let's say you had many customers, you might have become confident, right? You're confident that this is a successful business and it's going to continue this way for the next 20 years. And anybody who told you, hey, you know what? Actually, cyber cafes, I mean, there's this thing called the mobile phone, and people are going to be able to access internet via the mobile phone, and they might not want to come to your cyber cafe, right? If someone told you that information and when you're confident that the cyber cafe is the way to go, you're not going to listen to them. You're going to reject whatever they're saying. In other words, you're going to be stupid, right? Confidence makes you stupid. What you want is to look at the situation as it is, right? You want to be open to ways in which things will work, ways in which things will not work. You want to be open to possibilities. You want to be open to risks. You want to see things as they are in order to behave to your best. So uncertainty is not your enemy. It's just telling you, I don't know. When you don't know, your intelligence opens up. You really want to find out. The natural human desire is to know. So once you admit that you don't know, your intelligence turns on. You want to figure things out. However, if once you say that I know, I am confident, I am certain, your intelligence closes down. There is no need to explore. There's no need to look. There's no need to observe. I already know. All right. So this is what I have to say. Really, what I have to question is the key thing here is I'm questioning why you think you need confidence and why you're thinking of confidence as a virtue. Right? And part of it is because that's what people have told you. You have to be confident. You have to be certain. The greatest speakers are confident people. The greatest salesperson is confident. Those people who make it in life are confident. You have to be confident about what you're doing. You have to have conviction. I'm going to question this. Right? I'm saying the exact opposite. Confidence, conviction, all of those things make you stupid. They stop you from looking at things as they are. I'm not saying believe me. I'm also not saying disbelieve me. Pay attention to yourself in the moments when you're confident. Pay attention to yourself in the moments when you are afraid, and find out if those states allow you to see things as they are. All right. So yeah, I think so. This is it. Look, if you like the ideas I've been sharing here, please don't forget to like the video, give it a thumbs up, right? Subscribe to the video, please, and hit the bell notification, ding, ding, ding. This will notify you whenever I publish a new video that's designed to help you. And also in these videos, I typically answer a question. So in the comment section below, please ask your question, make your comments, so I can know what you're thinking and be able to make more videos in the future that answer your question. I might actually answer your question in the future. You never know. All right. Now, all this business I've been talking about confidence and how I've been talking about confidence, right? And how confidence makes you blind, and why I think it's better to look at things as they are. If you're interested in observing things as they are, observing problems as they are, facing uncertainty instead of running away from it, if this is something that interests you, then I do have a tool that you can use. Just go to the description below and click on something called the Observe approach. This will give you free and instant access to a simple but very powerful method that you can apply immediately to deal with any problem that is stressing you out. And you'll be able to deal with it, you'll know how to deal with it via observation, via looking at things as they are, instead of through the stupidity of confidence or the stupidity of low self esteem and fear and all that stuff. And the final thing is, look, I work as a relationship coach, right? So obviously, these things we'll be talking about: confidence, underconfidence, low self-esteem, fear. These are all things that sabotage relationships. Perhaps it's sabotaging your relationship right now, right? Maybe right now you are in a at a low point in your relationship. Your relationship is breaking down. In fact, things are going so bad you're thinking of ending it, or you're worried that your partner might end the relationship. Just open the window. So, if you're in such a situation, then for a limited time only, I'm offering a free relationship rescue coaching session. In this coaching session, it's a free online 40-minute, right, coaching session. In this coaching session, we'll get a crystal clear vision of the kind of happy relationship you want. We'll figure out precisely what is stopping you from having this happy relationship, and you leave the session renewed, re-energized, and inspired to create the kind of relationship that you want. If you want to take advantage of this limited time only free online relationship rescue coaching session, right, to help you deal with all of this inner stuff that's sabotaging your relationship, then just go to the description below and click on, just there's something about relationship rescue coaching session. Click on the link that will send you to my contact page, and you'll be able to send me an email. Uh, and in that email, just let me know from the contact page, let me know that you want to take advantage of this relationship rescue coaching session. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching this video and hope to catch you in the next one. Bye.